Autumn always feels like the perfect time to let go of all the things that are ready to die. I'm shedding old parts of me. I'm being asked, in what ways have I not been living from the deepest place of truth within me? Where am I walking through life like a ghost of my past self, holding on to old ways of being, haunting the halls of my current reality like a lingering spirit who refuses to move on? What windows can I open to let the old spirits out and to let new life breathe itself into me? Do you ever wonder why we learn the hard way? Find me in the mountain, body wrapped around it. Do you ever wonder why we learn the hard way? How am I being asked to change? What am I being asked to release? What am I letting go of? Something that's been gripping the life out of me hard enough to finally get my full attention. Here it is. I still have a huge fear of being rejected and misunderstood by people. I guess it's a lingering abandonment wound that is finally ready to be healed once and for all. Recently, I feel like I've been deepening my understanding of what it means to belong to yourself. I've realized that in so many ways, I feel like I'm still looking to be seen and understood by people. I feel like I really desire to be understood on a deep level and known on a soulful level by people. And sometimes it's really hard for me to have certain relationships, more what I would call surface relationships, because I want to go to a place with people that is more depthful usually. And I think that a lot of that has to do with the fact that I want to feel less alone in the world. But I think I'm realizing how in some ways I've become dependent on needing certain relationships where I feel really seen and understood. I'm realizing how important it is for me to be that for myself more and more the older I get. I don't know if I explained that the way that I wanted to, but that's kind of what's been coming up for me, is realizing how easy it is for me to outsource a feeling of being understood instead of sourcing it from within. You know, like if I were canceled by everyone in the world because everyone in the world just so happened to hate everything that I was and everything that I said, could I source a depth of acceptance and love and appreciation and understanding of who I am for myself? I think that that's what's unfolding for me right now in my life, is the opportunity to love and see and appreciate and deeply understand myself in ways that maybe only I ever could. And while it's nice to be seen and valued and understood by my loved ones, I think the most intimate and soulful and depthful relationship I'll ever have is the one with myself. How do I metaphorically look in the mirror and really, really see that person beyond the physical, really, really see who that person is, and be the main person who is willing to say to myself, I see you, I value you, I understand you, and I love you. Regardless of how anyone else accepts or rejects me, I have a really hard time sometimes trusting myself when I've shown up. I feel nudged or guided to show up by the divine, by my higher self, and I will create something from that place of what feels like divine inspiration. And then it's maybe sometimes not even 24 hours after sharing something I've created where I second guess what I've done. Why did I do that? Who cares about anything that I have to create or share? I feel sometimes almost embarrassed for showing up, for being vulnerable, for expressing from my heart. I was writing in my journal the other day about this, and the sentence came out, you don't have to be accepted by anyone. And I was like, my immediate thought was, of course you do. As I sunk deeper and deeper into that thought, I realized it was true. I think it's something I've been on a journey with for a very long time, and this discovery has gone through different iterations, but specifically right now in my life, I feel like a deeper sinking into myself is occurring that feels very solid, that feels grounded and feels really real. What does it mean to belong to yourself? What does it mean to be the source of acceptance and unconditional love and deep understanding for the person that is you? This is something I've been thinking about. I release the fear of saying the wrong thing. I release the fear of being perceived in a way that isn't my intention. I release the fear of being seen as unintelligent, annoying, self-absorbed, high maintenance, a failure, ignorant, cringe, or strange. I release the fear of people seeing me as overly emotional, too sensitive, too opinionated, too serious, not serious enough, or too much. Why would I be so afraid of being misunderstood or judged when I know how to love and value myself on the deepest levels? The truth is, no one can ever fully be what others expect them to be. We will always come up short when held to standards of perfection by ourselves and each other. This brings up the question in me: where have I been canceling myself? What parts of me am I filtering out for fear of being misunderstood or rejected? How am I still living to please others and be good for fear of being abandoned? It's time to know and trust myself deeply above anyone else. It's time to know deep in my soul that I belong to me. Autumn comes in through the open door like a friend I've been expecting. I light a candle for her, for she is the kindest visitor. She sweeps in with her cool air and wakes something up in me. How did I forget my heart, I wonder? Oh, don't worry yourself with that, she says. That's what I'm here for. I breathe her in. She smells of crisp apples, cinnamon, fallen leaves, and fresh perspectives. I soften into her arms and let her take me into her sweet and gentle embrace.